Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. Today we will talk about Gödel's rule, Romberg's integration method. There are two methods we will discuss one by one, students. According to Newton-Cotes formula, we will derive the Gödel's rule. The line integral from a to b f of x into dx, which is equals to h times of n by naught. This formula is called Newton-Cotes method. Newton-Cotes formula. So student, when we put here n is equals to 6 in the given formula, then the interval from x0 to x0 plus 6h and the values of y are involved y0 to y6. Therefore, x0 to x0 plus 6h of y dx, when we integrate with the help of Newton-Cotes formula, it will be derived, and we neglect the seventh and higher differences. It means del raised to the power 7 y naught and plus del raised to the power 8 y naught. These are the higher power we neglect here. It means we consider as 0. So the first integral, when we simplifying the del y naught, del square y naught, del cube y naught, del 4 y naught, del 5 y naught and del 6 y naught. So the integral value, it should be x0 to x0 plus 6h 3h over 10 y0 plus 5 y1 plus y2 plus 6 y3 plus y4 plus y5 plus y6. It is the integral value from x0 to x0 plus 6h. Similarly, when we consider the interval student x0 plus 6h to x0 plus 12h, when we consider the interval n is equals to 6, y into dx is equals to 3h over 10. Then we continue y6 plus 5 y7 plus y8 plus 6 times of y9 plus y10 plus 5 times of y11 and plus y12 and up to so on. It means it is a multiple of 6, 12, 18 and up to so on. These values are the multiple of 6 and the last values. Now similarly, student, when we find the nth value x0 plus n minus 6h to x0 plus nh, the last integral value it is 3h over 10. In general, y of n minus 6 plus 5 y of n minus 5, 5 yn minus 4, 6 times yn minus 3, it is yn minus 2, 5 yn minus 1 and the last value it is yn. So student, when we put here n is equals to 6, it means 6 minus 6 it is 0, 6 minus 5 it is 1, 6 minus 4 it is 2, 6 minus 3 it is 3, 6 minus 2 it is 4, 6 minus 1 it is 5 and it is 6. So we add all integral values this one. It means when we integrate x0 to x0 plus nh of y dx 3h over 10, the formula it should be the integral values. And we added all integral values. This formula is known as Gödel's rule. So now student, after drive the Gödel's rule, we will applying and write an application about Gödel's rule. So student, a curve is drawn to pass through the points given by the following table. X is equals to 1, 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, 3.0. These are the values of x and the difference of each, it is 0.5. It means h is 0.5. Using Gödel's rule, estimate the area bounded by the curve, the x-axis and the lines. X is equals to 1 to 4. So it means x is equals to 1 to 4, y into dx will determine with the help of student, with the help of Gödel's rule. So if we write the name student, first what is x naught? If we write the name, make a table, x, y, x is 1, y is 2, 1.5 is 2.4, 2, 2.7, 2.5, it is 2.8, 3.0 at 3, and 3.5 it is 2.6, and 4.0 the value of y it is 2. These are the values student you have given. So we write the name y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, so now student it is y4, y5 and yn. The last value we call it n, or in another way it is y6. So now when we applying the formula, applying Bettel's rule, the integral 1 to 4 y into dx, which is equals to 3h over 10 y0 plus 5 times of y1 plus y2 plus 6 times of y3 plus y4 plus 5 times of y2 plus y5 plus y6. So after applying the formula, student, we will put here all these values. What is h? H is 0.5. It is n. Y0 it is 2 plus 5 times of 2.4. It is y1 plus y2. It is 2.7. It is y2. Now plus 6 times of y3. It is 2.8 plus y4. Y4 it is 3 plus 5 times of y5. Y5 is 2.6. And the last value it is 2.1. It is y6. Yn or y6 we call it. Student, when we simplifying them with the help of calculator, it is 7.74. It means it is an approximate integral 1 to 4 y dx when we applying Bettel's rule. So this is called approximate integral value. Now continue student. Today we will talk about Romberg's method for integration. Student, a method due to L.F. Richardson, is a mathematician, approach to the limit provides to improve the accuracy of the approximate values of definite integral obtained by the finite difference method. So this formula is known as Romberg's method for integration. So when we talk about Romberg's integration formula based on trapezoidal rule, when we consider h is the size of interval, h and h upon 2, h upon 4, h upon 8, corresponding values, when we find the definite integral values, it means I1, I2, I3, I4. It means when we consider h, suppose if it is 1, if it is 0.5, if it is 0.25, if it is 0.125, suppose. So the first integral value, when we consider the h is 1, we call it I1. When h is 0.25, it means we call it I2, the second integral definite integral value. And when we consider h is 0.25, we call it the name, it is 3, and up to so on. So now the Romberg's formula for the trapezoidal, based on trapezoidal, I is equals to I2 plus I2 minus I1 whole divided by 3. When we consider the pairs, student, for find the definite integral further, I1, I2, when we use the value of integral values of I1 and I2, we consider as A1, suppose from A1, I2, I3 represent by A2. When we applying these pair and find the result, which we call it A1 and A2, these A1 and A2 which are improved values of integral values. But similarly, when we consider the pairs A1, A2, A2, A3, A3 and A4, so further still improvement in the integral value, we call it the B1, B2 and B3. These values B1, B2, B3 are the integral values. They are still improved. So this systematic refinement is in the integral value is known as Romberg's integration method. So now we will consider an application about evaluate the integral from 0 to 1 dx upon 1 plus x square by using Romberg's method based on trapezoidal rule. Based on trapezoidal rule, to correct up to 4 decimal places. DP means decimal places. When h we consider 0.5, h is 0.25 and h is 0.125. First, when we start the solution, student, when we consider h is equals to 0.5 and find the I1 integral for the first function. What is x? X and f of x. We make two columns. X is 0, 0 to 0.5 and 0.5 to 1, because the lower limit it is 0 and upper limit it is 1. So stop at 1. So student, when we put here x is 0, it means 1 upon 1 it is 1. When we put here 0.5 square plus 1 and divided by 1, it means it is 0.8. When we put here 1 square it is 1, 1 plus 1 it is 2, 1 upon 2 it is 0.5. So now we applying trapezoidal rule. Applying trapezoidal rule. Applying trapezoidal rule. Trapezoidal rule says that I1 is equals to, because when we consider h is equals to 0.5. So 1 over 2 of h by naught plus by n plus 2 times of y1. We call it student y0, y1 and yn. The last value we call it n. So when we put here student 1 upon 2, h is 0.5, y0 is 1 plus 0.5 plus 2 times of 0.8. When we applying the calculator, the value of I1 it is 0.775. 0.775. This is first integral value when we consider h is equals to 0.5. Now student, when we consider h is equals to 0.25, so it means we make again a table x, f of x is equals to 1 upon 1 plus x square. First we consider 0, so it is 0 0.5, 0 0.5, 0 0.75, 1.0. So student, when we put here 1 upon 1 plus 0, it means 1. But when we consider 0.5 ka whole square plus 1 and divided by 1, it means it is 0.8. At 0.5 student, it is 0.667. And at 0.75, it is 0.5714. And when we consider 1, it is 0.5. Then after making the table, we write here y0, y1, y2, y3, and yn. So again applying Tapscadal rule and find I2. When we find at 0.5, the answer it is 0.8. When we put here 0.75 square, it is 0.64 and it is 0.5. So now we applying the Tapscadal rule. I2 is equals to h over 2 into y0 plus yn plus 2 times of y1 plus y2 plus y3. So now we put here h is 0.25 for the second integral, and we find according to method y0 is 1, yn is 0.5. When we add together plus 2 times of y1 is 0.9412 plus 0.8 plus 0.64. When we find a student with the help of calculator, what is I2? I2 is equals to 0.7828. Now, when we consider h is equals to 0.125, so it means again we form a table for the third interval when we consider h is equals to 0.125. So student, when we consider 0, it is 0.25, 125, 0.25, 0.375, 0.5, 0.625, 0.750, and the next when we put here student 0, it means 1. At 0.25 it is 0.9846, it is 0.9412, it is 0.8767, at 0.5 it is 0.8, 0.625 it is 0.7191, at 0.750 student it is 0.64, and the next value it is 0.825 because the interval is 0.125 and 0.875, and the last value it is 1. So the value of f of x it is 0.5664 and at 1 it is 0.5. So after making a table with the help of when we consider the values of x, we put in the function and find all these values. Then we write the name. It is y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, y6, y7, and yn. So again we applying trapezoidal rule. The student, what is I3 for third interval? The name it is I3, 1/2 of h, y0 plus yn, first and the last term, according to trapezoidal rule, plus 2 times of y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus y4 plus y5 plus y6 plus y7. All values we added and multiplying by 2, find the result, the student, and we put here h is 0.125 divided by 2, y0 it is 1 plus 0.5, first and the last value, plus 2 times of 0.1 is 0.846, 0.9412, y3 it is 0.8767 plus sign, y4 it is 0.8 plus 0.5th value it is 0.7191 plus 0.64 plus 0.5664 plus and up to end. So at the end of the values, after substituting all these values from the given table student, we will determine and applying the calculator and find the result. The result of the third integral when h is 0.125, it is 0.7848. 0.7848. Now student, after finding all these three integral values, when we applying the different intervals, find I1, I2, I3, we applying now Romberg's integration method. So student, when we consider for I1 and I2 for the first pair, it means we call it A1 is equals to I2 plus I2 minus 1 whole upon 3. So now the student, I2 is the value of I2. We will determine before what is I2. I2 is 0.7828 and I1 it is 0.775. So 0.7828. So we will put here I2 it is 0.7828 plus 0.7828 minus 0.775 whole upon 3. So when we simplifying this, right, 0.7828 and find with the help of calculator, we will determine the value it is 0.7854. We call it A1. Now for I2 and I3, we call it A2. It means I3 plus I3 minus I2 upon 3. What is I3? It is 0.7848. So plus sign 0.7848 minus sign 0.7828. So if we divide with the help of calculator, when we applying the calculator, the new integral value is it is 0.78546. We call it A2. So again, if we find A1 and A2 student, for further improvement, so it means for A1, A2, when we determine the integral value, so we find again, we call it B, or simply if we call I in another way, so A2 plus A2 minus A1 whole divided by 3. So A2 it is 0.78546 minus 0.78546 minus 0.7854 whole upon 3. So student, when we applying the calculator and find the result, so the student answer it is 0.78548. So this is called approximate integral. We call the name I, or if we call the name B. So hence The approximate integral, it is 0 point. This is called approximate integral. When we apply Romberg's method. Now, after that, student, another application about Simpson 1/3 rule. Now, Romberg's integration formula based on Simpson 1/3 rule. I is equals to I2 plus I2 minus 1 over 15. Romberg's integration method, when we applying the Simpson 1/3 rule, this formula is known as Romberg's integration formula. So let I1, I2, I3 and I4 be the values of the integral. When we consider h is h by 2, h by 4 and h by 8 up to so on. So when the pairs, we will use I1, I2, I2, I3, I3 and I. So improved values of I, it means integral values A1, A2 and A3. When the pair values, if we consider A1, A2, A2, A3 and up to so on, so the still improved values of the integral, we call it B1, B2 and B3. So this formula is known as Romberg's integration formula. Now you know very well, student, what is Simpson 1/3 rule? The integral from a to b y dx 1 upon 3h into y0 plus yn, 4 times of odd values. It means y1 plus y3 plus y5 and up to so on. And the even values multiplying by 2, it means y2, y4, y6 and up to so on. So this formula we applying and find the integrals based on integration, Romberg's integration method. So student, we will consider the same example, but the method it is Romberg's method based on Simpson 1/3 rule. So student, first we call the name when h is equals to 0.5. It means xf of x 0, 0.5 and 1, 0, when f of x is equals to 1 upon 1 plus x square. And when we put here 0, it means 1 upon 1, it is 1. 0 point, it means 0.8 and it is 0.5. So when we applying here, student, y0, y1 and y2. So when we applying the formula Simpson 1/3 rule, y0 plus yn, so it means y2 value is called yn, so when h is equals to a student 0.5, applying Simpson 1/3 rule, the student, Simpson 1/3 rule says that the integral from the first integral, we write the name I1. When we consider h is 0.5, so 1 over 3 of h. What is h? H is 0.5. We put here in the next step y0 plus yn plus 4 times of y1 because it is an odd value. This means when we put here 1 upon 3, h is. So now, student, y0 plus yn, it means